Alright, in this video, I want to talk about working your way to heaven. Is it even possible? Can you actually work your way to heaven? You know? I already made a video about are you good? And I kind of got into that, but this is looking at it a slightly different angle, adding a little more detail to it. And I bring it up because of somebody sending me this passage here. And I got what they were trying to say. So let's get into this. It says here in Matthew chapter 25 at verse 31, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats, and he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or saw we thee sick or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was a thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. Then shall they say unto him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. So here, you could see a works-based salvation, right? You do these good things, and God's going to put you on his right hand as a sheep, and you're blessed, but you don't do those things, you're on his right, you're a goat, and you're cursed, right? So you got to do good deeds to go to heaven. You got to work your way to heaven. But slow down. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. I want to reason with you here. Let's actually put this together here. Can Lucifer, Satan, the fallen angels, demons, just evil people in general, can they do good things for other people? Can they? They say that Lucifer comes as an angel of light, right? So can't horrible people donate food and water to those who need it? Can't they help out a stranger? Give people clothes? I grew up poor, and some people up the street were well off, but their son was a bit of a shithead, and he had trouble making friends. So they were real nice to me. They even gave me some clothes, and they would feed me and stuff. And they knew the kind of uh, situation I was in. So it was nice. But they were just doing it to get their son a friend, and they didn't care that their son was an asshole and treated other people like shit. They just wanted me to put up with it. So they were being nice and doing these kind deeds, but their intention, like I bring up here, was not good at all. They did a good thing, but their intention was not to help me at all, to be kind or to be nice. Their intention was to get somebody who would just be their son's friend and put up with his shit because, you know, they don't really got much of another choice. At least they get some food, some clothes or something, and yeah. So you can do good things and your intention is completely off. And if you think it is to get salvation, your intention is completely off. You're not helping other people because you care about them and you love them and you just want to because you're like Jesus, you're just a loving being. You're doing it for your own benefit. You're doing it so you can go to heaven, so that you can get salvation. Everybody knows some people who are like that, when there's people all around, they're super nice and kind and they do great things and they'll donate their money and their time, but then when they're alone with you, they're like, fuck all those people, and they're just like, wish there weren't so many so they didn't have to put up such a fraud and donate that kind of money, and they're very much a schemer and a hustler and whatnot. It's fake. That's why Jesus says, be wary of wolves in sheep's clothing. Even Satan and his angels will come as angels of light. Because they can produce what seems to be good fruit, so they have to be a good tree, right? Wrong, because it's what comes out of the heart, your intention. An example of doing a wrong thing for a good intention. You are in Nazi Germany and you got some Jews hiding in the attic or the basement or something, right? Or in the walls, you're keeping them safe from the Nazis. And the Nazis come and they ask if anybody's there, know anything about Jews and whatnot. And you lie and you say no. So you lied, you did the wrong thing, but your intention is to save lives and to protect people. Or there's a guy pulls out a gun at the restaurant you're at the store, or wherever you're at, he starts shooting people. You pull out your gun and you blow his brains out. You just killed somebody. But you did the right thing by saving everybody else from this psychopath. So what seems to be bad fruit, the intention is pure and good. And there's a lot of things that seem to be good fruit, but the intention is rotten and selfish. That's why God tells us throughout the Bible that our good works are like shit to Him. Filthy rags, nasty, disgusting, because we just do things out of our own selfish desires. And we think we're like fooling God. We're just fooling ourselves. But yeah, it's impossible. Because like I brought up in my other video about Are You Good, it's impossible to work your way to salvation, because in order to do that, you have to be perfectly good. That means your heart has to be pure, so your intentions are not about you and saving your own ass, and it's not about uh, trying to get something out of somebody else for some reason, like I mentioned about my own experience. But you also not only have to do good, but you have to also not do bad. That's why you're saved by God's love, because you're His child and He's going to save you, not out of anything from you. But anyway, thanks for watching and take care.